You're with Risk It Off-Road, and we are getting prepared for a trip to Tackett and Windrock. So we are going to be changing out our old caps to our new caps with the Schrader valve. So I am running the Fox 3.0 in the back and the Fox 2.5s in the front. But both caps, even known as the 3.0, with the reservoirs, they take the same caps. So the 2.5 caps will fit your 3.0 shocks in the back. So I got these caps. They're a nice billet aluminum. They're an Amazon special, but I mean they're really well made. They also come, with new clips that hold it in, which you'll see in a second when we start taking these apart. So on the 3.0s, some of them have a rubber insert here where you got to stick a needle in to fill them. Most people will just drill them out, but on these ones there's an actual Torx bit that you have to take out. So we're going to be taking this Torx bit out, and then it should release all the nitrous. And then once we release the nitrous, we can push these caps in and take the clip out. So we're going to go ahead and get started releasing these, and then we'll be back with you.
Woo! Did not expect that.
Nope.
Well, like you saw, it's gonna release all the nitrogen. We got our tanks here with our valves, and I'll let Gary explain how all that works in a second. But yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna just push that in and find the right pick here.
There's that ring you gotta pop off, right?
Yeah, there's this ring.
And the ring he's taking off is the set comes with two more. The set on Amazon is you get two in the package, and they're like $45.
Or you can buy the more expensive ones, like from Shock Therapy or whatever. I mean, they're basically the same thing. You're just paying for the name.
But this will allow him to check it and refill it anytime, which is what I'm hoping to do to my Talon if this all goes well. There you go.
So there's that. And then I just have a couple tire irons for like motorcycle tire irons, and there's a little lip on there, and if you can just kind of pry them out. Now, trying to do this on the car with all this other stuff in the way is definitely not the most ideal conditions, but
we make it work.
Yeah. And again, this is our first time, so definitely new to us as well. There we go. Oh, and definitely. So there's some oil in there.
I think that's normal.
They do that from the factory. Now, if there's an excessive amount of oil, then of course you may want to look into getting your shocks rebuilt, because typically that would mean that the seals are bad and all the oil's bypassing and coming down into there. But a little bit of oil, like it came out, it's just fine. So this is the cap. So being that it has that screw in there, you don't have to ruin these. So if you ever need to reuse these, you just put your cap in there and you can store these away, where something ever happens, your buddy needs one. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then we're gonna put a little bit of oil around this seal, and then we'll come back and show you how to reinstall those. Cool. All right, so we've got our new cap. We went ahead and put some grease around there. We went ahead and we cleaned everything out, you know, around here where it's gonna go. Make sure it's nice and clean. You don't want no dirt or debris in there. All right, then you're just gonna put this in. Gonna push it all the way. You're gonna hear it pop. Push it in there all the way. Then you're gonna take your new ring and you're gonna go ahead and push it in there. You know, take a screwdriver, make sure that that's seated in there really well. All right, once you got it in there, you're gonna go ahead and pull this back out. All right, and that should be in there. Now, once we start filling these, we're gonna fill them slow, just to make sure that clip stayed, because you don't want to put 200 pounds of nitrogen in there and then, you know, that thing come flying off like a torpedo. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other one, and then we'll come back. All right, so like I said, this is our first time doing this. So that one there, we went ahead and we released it, and then I unscrewed the cap, and you kind of see what happened. All the nitrous just came out at once.
Blasted right in our face.
So this one, we're gonna go ahead and just loosen it until we start hearing it come out. There we go.
Let it go for a minute.
We're just gonna, just like on your tire, you take the valve stem out, we're just gonna go ahead and let that bleed off on its own. And then once we don't hear anything, we're gonna go ahead and remove it. That way all that nitrous just doesn't blast out into our face. All right, so this time we just, we let this, we didn't take it out all the way, and so we just released it so it didn't have a sudden burst of nitrogen coming out as. So now we got that off. I just screwed this back in. We pushed the cap in. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this clip back out. So there's the clip. Make sure it's in. We're gonna take our little lift in. You don't need the, I mean, if you had a set of screwdrivers, they will work just the same. But you just want to kind of work it out so where you get this cap out. There we go. And there's some oil coming out of there.
Like you said, a little bit of oil is good, but don't want to have excessive oil. It's not good.
Alright. Then like I said, you want to get a clean rag. You want to go ahead and make sure you got no dirt or debris in here. Alright, so we went ahead and we put some grease around the O-ring that's on there. And then we're gonna go ahead and push it in, all the way in. And then we're gonna get our new clip. We're gonna go ahead, install the new clip. Make sure that clip seats in there really well. Sometimes you'll hear it inside. I'm gonna kind of pull it towards you to make sure it's not gonna come out. And that's it. So we're not gonna bore you. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the two front ones. And then we'll come back and we'll show you how to fill them up with nitrous. All right, welcome back to Risk It Off-Road. This is the next day because we ran out of nitrous in the bottle. So, just gonna show you guys real quick how we fill it up. So, I have the power tank system to fill them up. So it's got the nice airless chuck system. So basically, just screw this on. Your Schrader valve. Make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure that valve is open. All right, you definitely don't want that thing closed. All right, then you're gonna look at your gauge. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open this up now. It shouldn't have anything in it. All right, now we're gonna open this up and we're gonna gradually go up to 200 psi. All right, so right there, it's 200 psi. We're gonna go ahead and close our valve. All right, we're gonna open it. Just gonna lose that little bit that's in there, and then we're gonna put it back on. I just like to check it, make sure everything's closed. Open our Schrader valve again, and there we're right at 200. So we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. And we're done. So the other thing is you want to make sure, you know, when you're airing, when you're putting your nitrogen in there, is that you want your shocks at full droop. So you want it jacked up as far as it'll go. I removed the limiter straps so that I'm full suspension when you're filling them up. And that's it. Put the Schrader caps back on, put it back down on the ground, and we're done.